What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for MLB Saturday, July 22nd. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's MLB slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay guys, we have a 7-game MLB slate tonight, so let's take a look at the pitcher position. So I like Dylan Cease. He's pitching against the low salary batting team, the Minnesota Twins, and Dylan Cease, he's only giving up a .637 OPS versus righties, facing 4 righties here tonight. And the Twins have only hit 13 of his last 79 pitches. That's a 165 batting average and a pretty big sample size. So Dylan Cease is $9,400 FanDuel salary, $800 less on DraftKings. He's averaging 31 fantasy points per game on the season. He has an ERA of 4.18. His record is 4-3, pitching an average of 98 pitches per game. So I like Dylan Cease here versus the Minnesota Twins. Okay, let's take a look at the catcher first base position. Here's a value play. I like Yanner Diaz. He's got a 49% batting advantage over a low salary pitcher, Paul Blackburn. Yanner Diaz, he's batting 48% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .848 OPS versus righties. And Paul Blackburn, he's pitching his worst ball versus righty batters, giving up a .827 OPS versus righties. So there's no at-bats versus Blackburn yet. But Yanner Diaz is only $2,700 FanDuel salary, $1,400 more on DraftKings, averaging 8 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .263. So I like Yanner Diaz as a value play here versus Paul Blackburn. Okay guys, it's time to announce the winner of our $25 weekly PayPal giveaway. And the winner is Pops Good. Pops Good won. Congratulations. You are the winner of this week's $25 PayPal giveaway. Please reply to our comment to collect your prize. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $25 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won. And then we'll send you $25 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, let's take a look at the second base position. I'm gonna keep playing this guy until his salary goes up. I like Edward Julian. He's got a 69% batting advantage over Dylan Cease. Now, Edward Julian, you only want to play him versus righty pitchers. He's batting 58% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .954 OPS versus righties. Dylan Cease giving up a .715 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Cease yet. But Edward Julian, he's only $3,100 FanDuel salary, $200 more on DraftKings. He's averaging 10 fantasy points per game on the season. He's been on fire, scoring fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. 4 out of those last 5 were over 15 fantasy points. He's reached 20, 27, 31. He's got a batting average of .318. So I think he's still drastically underpriced when he is facing righty pitchers. So I like Edward Julian here versus Dylan Cease. Okay, let's take a look at the third base position. So I like Alex Bregman. He has a 47% batting advantage over Paul Blackburn. Alex Bregman batting 46% better versus righty pitchers, batting a .745 OPS versus righties. Paul Blackburn giving up a .827 OPS versus righties. Now, Alex Bregman is only 1 for 7 here versus Blackburn, but that one hit was a home run. He's $3,100 FanDuel salary, $2,300 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .249, scored fantasy points in 4 out of his last 5 games. He's been on fire, scoring a 25, a 19, a 19, and a 37. So I like Alex Bregman here versus Paul Blackburn.
Real quick, guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the Position Optimizer, where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new Player Trends tool, where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups.
Okay, let's take a look at the shortstop position. So I got another value play for you here. Take a look at Zach Neto. He has a 70% batting advantage over Ryan Barucki. Zach Neto batting 12% better versus lefty pitchers, batting a .727 OPS versus lefties. Ryan Barucki pitching 58% worse to righties as he does lefties, giving up a 1 OPS versus righties. So Zach Neto, he's only $2,800 FanDuel salary, $300 more on DraftKings, averaging 9 fantasy points per game on the season. He has a batting average of .252, but he has been on fire, scoring fantasy points in all 5 of his last games. So I like Zach Neto as a value play here versus Ryan Barucki. Okay, moving on to the outfield position. So a stud pick here. I do like Christian Yelich, but we're waiting on the pitcher, so let's tune into that later. So I like Brandon Nimmo. He has a 36% batting advantage over James Paxton. Brandon Nimmo, he's batting a .704 OPS versus lefties. James Paxton pitching his worst ball versus lefty batters, 35% worse than his other pitches, giving up a .865 OPS versus lefties. So there's no at-bats versus Paxton yet. Brandon Nimmo is $3,300 FanDuel salary, $800 more on DraftKings, averaging 11 fantasy points per game on the season, and he's been on fire, scoring fantasy points in all 5 of his last games, has a batting average of .261. So I like Brandon Nimmo here versus James Paxton.
If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smiggity smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this MLB slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again, and good luck.